Let's see. 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround. No, that won't work. Cahhmakt! Here so soon? I wasn't expecting you for... well, not now, anyway. Yeah, well, I tried to explain that, you see, but, I had no choice. These thugs showed up, and they said that you could go space yourselves. And I was like, no, this is the Red Eclipse, and...
As of yet.
Someone's trying to board...
Yes. What happens next is not our fight, and your first reaction will not serve us here. Let us see what the exile will do.
Finally, my ticket off this hole. Looks like it's been through hell. It's good to be back on the old girl. Hey, what are you doing on my ship? Damn right I am. What are you...
Bota ayunay tangwa se kuchina chuna sorchoranto e chana tumpani kanite kawachi teni yubugaro bunta ritaba.
I'm listening. Say the word.
How may I serve?
Something you need of me?
Sotoye ringa free te ducha or samba sukna kapla wiye tinya de shunko jova ninja jimba taxi tre juju se jujupi.
I'm ready. More where that came from. You.
Haven't heard anything more yet. I'll come seek you out if I do.
I hear you.
Honor is mine.
Something you get.
I hear you.
The honor is mine.
Something you need of me? Say the word.
My life is yours.
Defend yourself!
You have left me an opening!
Something you need of me? Everyone, on their guard! Everyone, on their guard! I am listening.
You My life is yours.
I'm listening.
You are no match for us. A weakness is revealed.
You have left me an opening!
I am ready.
Soon you shall know pain.
listening.
Came from.
I hear you.
How may I serve?
I'm listening.
Something you need of me? There's been a misunderstanding. The ship, it's all yours. Consider it a gift, all right? Didn't know you were messing with Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true. Great, I'll, just find my way out, all right?
Why are you here?
Because I told him everything.
Ah, and now you are free.
Yeah, so no more threats, no more of your requests. You and me, we're done.
Did you ever think I truly held you? You're more of a fool than I thought. What truly held you was you. And let me show you why. I once held the galaxy by the throat, as you once held her by the throat and let her die slowly. And your emotion at that point is what you fear. I can unlock that part of you anytime I wish. It is a simple thing, the human mind. Once it feels something strongly, it becomes etched in the memory, the subconscious. Shall I show you? That part of you that hungered to kill Jedi, that took pleasure from it? Or perhaps you will continue to listen to my counsel, and I shall ignore your pathetic attempts at freedom. Now leave me, murderer. I have nothing further to say to one such as you.
HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. Statement. More questions. Wonderful. Answer.
Master, that is a somewhat complex question, and I do not want to burden you with a complicated answer. Besides, I am still evaluating your tactical and psychological threat to me. Perhaps when I have completed my analysis, we may speak more. Statement. Statement? What of them? Query. May I see it? Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled at... Confirm. Of course. We would need to find...
Having you here has an effect on me, General. I never noticed it years ago. I think my mind was too occupied then. I feel calm, more in control. The anger is still there, but I can feel it drifting away. The last years of my life have been defined by it. The Mandalorians, Zerka, and Revan. And above all else, myself, for Malachor. Never, General. It had to be done. My hands destroyed the Mandalorians. I cannot be forgiven for that. Even if I did it out of hatred of the Mandalorians. That might be the truth, but I don't want to see it that way. I can't just ignore the blood on my hands. Even if there isn't, I still feel like I need to do something to make up for it. Under your guidance, I feel like I could overcome my anger. Yes, General?
Something up? All right. What did you want to know?
Yes. Have you come with questions? Very well. What is it that drives you? Very well. Of which did you wish instruction? It allows you to recover your strength with the Force more quickly, and it lends strength to your Force powers. It has no other drawbacks. Such a form is a gift, preferred of the Jedi consulars, and effective in combats where you must fight only through the Force. Very well. That crystal is bonded to you. Through you it acquires... Most interesting. Your crystal does not perfectly reflect your current self. Remove it from your lightsaber, then ask me about it again. Is there something else you wished? He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not. One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master. Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Then you have a chance. Without her death, I do not know if he can be stopped. It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand. Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time. Because it is not something that can ever truly be controlled, and it leaves nothing to conquer in its wake. And it rules him, not the other way around. It has its own will, its own instincts. Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing. And it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls. Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things, and like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did. As much as one may use the Force to bolster the wills and strengths of others, the reverse is possible, though not often used. Instead of sending one's will through connections in the Force, instead such connections are drawn upon, fed upon, and drained completely. Then you understand how terrible such a power is, and why it must be ended. It is an empty road to the dark side, and by traveling it, the price is death before one's time. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him. Sometimes the touch is slow, as it is with his crew. It is not something he can direct or focus, much like hunger itself. He is more of a hole in the Force than a living thing. Force sensitives and worlds rich in the Force draw him. The Miraluka world was one such place. That is why where the Jedi gather, Jedi will die. He will feel it, unless they mask their presence. But KotOR called out as a beacon to him, and he could not resist it. And he cares nothing for the Sith, or its teachings, or the Jedi. And when the Jedi are dead, he will feed on the galaxy, the Republic, and eventually consume the Sith as well. There is no future in the empty galaxy he sees, and that is why he must be stopped. The breach must be sealed before his power grows beyond what even we can hope to stop. Yes, have you come with questions? That crystal is bonded to you. Let me focus on the crystal for a moment. There, now it is fully in tune with you again. Is there something else you wished?